Questions for Kellen? Go ahead and raise your hand. John Hale.
Kellen, this is twice now, the LSU game and here, that you guys were missing key players down the stretch. Is there kind of this feeling of, what might have happened if you'd been at full strength in these games?
I mean, obviously you can't ignore that. We're our best team when we have our entire team. But even with that said, we had our opportunities. It was a winnable game. I think we should have won the game. But they made more plays, crucial plays, big shots. They got a couple of rebounds that were at vital moments in the game where I think if we came up with that ball, that would have given us an opportunity to score. But I don't know, I said the same thing after LSU, and it seems to be a theme with our team. I think we fought for 40 minutes. That seems to be a consistent thing for us. We shot 50% from the field. So, we had our opportunities. We got to learn from this. We hope to see them again.
Jerry.
Yeah, Kellen, I wondered what in particular makes it more difficult when Tai's not in the game or when Xavier is limited?
Well, Tai is another playmaker for us, another scorer. He's our second leading scorer. So in a big game like this, you take away 14 points per game. It's as simple as that. And we've got other guys who are able to step up. But he made some nice plays just in those. What he played 9 minutes, and those 9 minutes he was in there. And I think that could have helped us. But even with me mentioning that, that's not an excuse. Like I said, I still think we had the potential to win this game. And looking back, when we watch over the film, I think we'll recognize that, and we'll think this one slipped away.
And one other thing for me, Kellen, you guys shot 10 free throws and Auburn shot 30. How does that play on your mind?
Well, we made 8, they made 24. So that's 16 points that they got from the free throw line. We lost by 9. If we got to the line more, how we do turnover wise, we did a pretty good job with turnovers, but if we got to the line more, that obviously would have helped.
Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, Kellen, you mentioned the obvious, just taking away Tai's points that he usually contributes. But beyond that, just from like a basketball mind perspective, from spacing and role fits, how does Tai's presence help everybody else offensively sort of get where they're supposed to be and have things open up for other people? How does he affect sort of the collective?
Right. Well, along with his 14 points a game, whatever it is exactly, I mentioned his playmaking ability, and he's able to make plays for others. And when you have multiple playmakers on the court and you've got finishers on the court, that makes the game easier. We saw he's capable of having a 17 assist game. The thing about Tai is he seemingly makes the right play almost every time. And he's patient. He's just another playmaker. So I think that obviously would have helped us if he would have been out there. And he's a shooting presence as well.
Jerry.
Kellen, I know the charged atmosphere is the usual thing you guys face on the road. What was it like there?
I see why they call it the jungle. I'm not going to go on and on about how awesome their fans are, but this is obviously an electric atmosphere, and tough place to play. But we shot 50% from the field, 42% from 3, so we had opportunities. I think if we got to free throw line a little more and made some bigger plays, we would have been victorious. But you learn from it. You don't win a championship in January. This obviously would have been another statement win, like our beat down at Tennessee was. But it's disappointing when we got to move on and see how we can get better.
One other thing for me, Kellen, I wonder what you make of it, that you guys didn't shoot well at all at A&M and win. And here you shoot pretty well and lose. How do you make sense of that?
Well, simply every game is different. Every opponent's different. Texas A&M's a very good team. Auburn's a great team. And I think it's that simple. I think like I said, we gave ourselves opportunities. It was a different type of game today, more high scoring, but it was good to see that we're able to pull out gritty, ugly wins. And then there's a little more finesse and playmaking involved, and we got to go get those as well.
All right, we've got two more for Kellen. We'll start with John Hale.
Kellen, you said you want to see that team again, hopefully. I mean, obviously they might be ranked #1 in the country on Monday. What does it just tell you about your all's ceiling that you were able to get up early, play them so close, even not full strength?
I mean, it shows how good of a team we are. There's a reason why this was such a hyped up game. And it was a dogfight, even though they ended up winning by 9, but it was a close game for 30 minutes. And as I mentioned a bunch of times, just a couple big plays here and there, and they had 16 more points at the free throw line than we did. But I think it's no secret that we're one of the best teams in the country. I think that's well recognized around the basketball world. And although we didn't play well enough to win tonight, I think we showed that we've got a lot of collective fight and grit, and just got to clean up some things and be better overall. But it's about learning. Like I said, we want to be our best in March, so we'll get better from it.
All right, last one for Kellen, John Clay.
Kellen, I was just curious, Auburn hurt you several times on lobs, the Kessler penetration lobs. What made them so effective on that play?
Well, they usually have them rolling on an empty side, so it would put us in a position where are we gonna is the guy on the backside gonna tag Kessler, or is he gonna give up a 3 for the guy looping behind Kessler? And then at the end of the day, they got downhill on us, and our bigs got caught between trying to block the floater or staying back with Kessler. And when you get in between, the kids 7-1 a lot of times, so that those lead to lob dunks. He had 8 field goals. I don't remember him making a layup or really anything other than a dunk. So they obviously hurt us with that.
All right, Kellen, thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.